When we acquired Pharmanex, we tripled the scientists, okay, that are on staff with Nu Skin. So we had about 25 scientists working for Nu Skin. Now we have over 75 scientists on staff. That's our United States staff housed right here in Provo. We also have facilities in Beijing, China, and Shanghai, China, where 2/3 of our scientists reside. In the next 2 to 3 years, when we tear down this building and build up the second tower, and you know that we just acquired this street out here, we'll become the #1 anti-aging innovation institute in the world. We'll bring all the scientists here. Okay? As you walk around the lab, you'll see that it's a picture lab. This is a scientific clinical on a product that we have called Cordymax, okay, which increases your VO2 max by 9%. It's incredible. You'll see a library over here that you can peek through the window. I asked Dr. Joe Chang why having 75 scientists on staff would be important. I'm like, that seems like a little bit of overkill. For example, if you call any of our competitors, and I'm not just talking network marketing competitors, but Clink and all these other places, and you ask, how many scientists do you staff? Can we tour your labs? What's the answer? It's very few and no. Okay? So to me, I'm like, well, why do we have 75 scientists or more? And Dr. Chang said it is because of our scientific reach. Okay? That's critical to understand. Our reach in the scientific community is huge. Every single month, about 3,000 or more publications by major universities are produced, okay, and published. This is why you have a library. If you don't have a group of scientists, a large group scanning that, you can never ever stay at the cutting edge of science or be innovative. If someone really asks, Lance, what's your product? And I'm being facetious, I'm innovation. Nu Skin innovates. Okay? That's really the key here. Again, you'll see some clinical trials on the wall. Come down here to this window, and I want to talk a little bit about these machines. Now, Dr. Joe Chang told me that this laboratory, okay, is an exact replica of Wyatt Pharmaceuticals, complete with all of the technology and all of the machines. This machine right here, this high-performance liquid chromatography machine, those range anywhere in price from $100,000 to $200,000 per machine. I believe there's 12 plus of those on site. Okay? In order to really have science back your products, it's expensive. So I want to give you a real-world example. Fair enough? Who's going to be my guy? Jared, you're my guy. Have we talked previously? Have you already know what I'm going to talk to you about? I want to make sure.
Not a clue.
Good. So this is not like a magic trick where I've already gone in the audience and he works for me. Okay? This is a real-world example.
Yes.
Let's say that I am a pharmacist, a Nu Skin scientist, and we are reading the word green tea, green tea, green tea, green tea, green tea, green tea, all through these publications, and we're like, we better create a green tea supplement. Okay? So that is selection. That's the selection, the first S. Now we have to determine how do we source that green tea. Do we grow it here? It doesn't grow really well in Utah. Okay? Or do we find somebody that grows it? And here comes Jared. Okay? Highly recommended, huge acclaim, has the only certified pure organic green tea, #1 guy in the world for green tea, or not manufacturing but growing and harvesting green tea. So, if I'm a traditional business, I can take you at your word, buy your green tea, right? Grind it up, put it in a capsule, and I can basically sell that on the shelves of America, right? Or anywhere else in the world. We don't do that here. We take a sampling of his green tea and we run it through a high-performance liquid chromatography machine, which will break that green tea down to its chemical footprint, its least common denominator. Then we can run it through a mass spectrometry or a gas spectrometry machine over here and determine, okay, you know, the use of heavy metals in the soil and all these things and pesticides or different things. And we take your sampling and we find out, okay, you didn't know this, but maybe about 4 years ago, a plant opened up a few miles away. They've been dumping into the water supply, and we found some toxins and some other things that we wouldn't really want. Okay? Now, you're a businessman. You've got huge crop. Okay? Do you burn down your crops, turn over your soil, or move start your business all over again or not, based on what Nu Skin told you?
I say I try to innovate and...
Do you sell it to the next guy down the street? Jared, you don't have to be a good guy here.
I would see if I could fix the problem. If not, I would probably go with another product. I don't know.
Okay, so the reality is, no. And I'm not here to tell you that any other products you take, have enough, chemicals or different things in them, that heavy metals, that they could kill you. Okay? But maybe you're not going to get all the benefit. Maybe all the ecto-galactocatechins and polyphenols of green tea are not going to be as active. Okay? And so it'll be a waste of your money. Let me give another example. Okay? Now, you're a big business. You're not a little business.
Good.
You're big business.
I like
You're the world authority. Okay? We sample your green tea. We run it through our machines, and we find that all the actives, okay, the ecto-galactocatechins and the polyphenols, okay, are only found in the tip of the leaf of the green tea plant. Okay? All of the rest of the green tea, root, stem, the rest of the leaf, the seeds, nothing. So we say to you, well, if you'll hack off all the tips of the leaves and contract with Farmanex and Nu Skin to sell us just the tips of the leaves, you've got a contract. What do you do? You're a big business.
Big miss?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Start hacking. What do you do with the remaining green tea?
You probably still try to sell a product, though.
Okay. They still grind it up, sell the product, and you might end up at some little kiosk in some mall from some cute little girl saying, try this green tea product. And it might just be dust. It might just be dust and have no benefit. How do you know is the question. Okay? How do you know? That's the critical component of why you guys are on tour. Okay? Now, I'm not going to say that any other green tea product out there is bad, but I will tell you this. Kenton and I, several decades ago, okay, decided we were going to start not a pharmaceutical company, we were going to start a nutritional supplement company, okay, and we called it Bioceutica, and we created all these amazing things that we wanted. We didn't know anything, right? But we said, we want all this stuff in our bodybuilding supplement. We think that this is going to be amazing, and we took it to a manufacturer and said, can we manufacture this? And they said, yes, for about $35 a pill, you can have this. Okay, and we're like, well, we can't do that. He goes, exactly, but have you ever heard of the concept called fairy dusting? And we're like, no. He goes, well, technically, in order to include that on your label, all you have to have is the dust of the product in your product to include that. So I could have 100% green tea product and have it just be fairy dust and have no actives. Yet I can advertise 100% green tea. Again, you don't have to take my word for it. We've got the clinicals to prove it. Okay? In addition to that, you can measure it with the biophotonic scanner. Okay? So, that's the significance, if you will, of Nu Skin Farmanex. So you know, follow me down here for a minute, I'm a pretty big skeptic. Real scientists working. How exciting. I said to Dr. Chang, Dr. Chang, I don't know if I need as much vitamins and minerals as everybody is claiming, because my belief, and maybe it's shared by some of you, is that you just poop it out or pee it out anyway. How much of it really gets absorbed? Okay, I mean, has anyone ever felt that? If I take this in, let me give you an example. Did you know the #1 cause of the sewers backing up in America is a little teeny pill caught in the trap that still has the 1 a day right printed on it? That means it goes in, goes out. Doesn't do one bit of good. So, you got to have a dissolution chamber. Okay? These things are basically mimicking the intestinal, the gastric fluids in your body to know when to break down that vitamin supplement so that those vitamins and minerals can get distributed, okay, through your gut, pass into your bloodstream, and get into your tissue. Okay? So, I asked Dr. Chang why, because Dr. Chang said, yes, Lance, lots of vitamins and minerals that you take just basically come in and go out. So I said, well, why? And he goes, because every multivitamin has vitamins A, D, E, and K in them. And those are fat soluble. Okay? The other vitamins are water soluble. Well, the fat soluble vitamins, when you ingest them, they globulize, they combine, they form this mass inside your stomach, and it can't go anywhere except out. So we pioneered the concept of nano-encapsulation or nanotechnology in our LifePak product. We encapsulate every single micron, okay, that's in that so that they can't globulize, they can't combine, and you get super absorption. But again, you don't have to take my word for it, because you can do what? Measure it. If it doesn't work inside your body, you don't see an increase. In 60 days, we do what? Give you back your money. Okay? 100% guarantee. Did you know that Nu Skin will accept any package, any bottle, anything, empty, and give you a full refund if you're a customer? Did you know our customers can have wholesale the same as distributors? They can have a wholesale price, just the same as a distributor. That's the magic of Nu Skin and their compensation plan. It's awesome. Now, you'll see the blue side down here is the Nu Skin side. Because of time, I'm not going to go into the whole story about skincare, because I've spent a lot of time on that already. Same scientific process. Okay? What I want to talk about is where we are today and where are we going, and that's with a discovery that we called age lock. So